The heat generated from the leaked memo on October 2017 by the Minister of State for Petroleum, Dr. Ibe Kachuku, indicting the Group Managing Director of the NNPC for not following due process in the awards of contracts may have died down from the executive and legislative point of view. But this is certainly not the case with some Nigerians. At this roundtable organized by members of the civil society organizations in Abuja, the crux of discussion centers on whether due process was followed in the award of contracts listed in the leaked document. The leaked memo from the Minister of State for Petroleum in October this year alleges that the NNPC awarded contracts that are above $20 million without the consent of the board. The NNPC also responded by saying that the allegations were baseless as it does not require approval of the board for contracts, a position that the lead discussant at this forum has faulted.
The approving authority of the process is not the board, is not the tender board. That's where the confusion is coming. There is the process, but then there is the completion of the process, and then the submission of the process to an approving authority. And what the NNPC management and the GMD are saying is that there is no power residing in the board to approve anything that they have done. All they need to do is to do their process and take it to the president. They are wrong. The idea of the public procurement reform was to ensure separation of powers in the decision making regarding the expenditure of public resources.
Other discussants also criticized the lack of transparency in the extractive industries, calling on citizens to urgently push for legal reforms.
On the issues of these leaked letters and all that, I think for me and for a number of people at Foster, I think at the heart of it is the issue of the petroleum industry bill. The fact that the governance in the sector is just not clear. And I think that that is what we should be pushing for.
The biggest challenges around this whole process is the lack of transparency to the citizens, I would say, and to sort of like the various oversight bodies in explaining to us what the contracting process should look like.
Issues about revenue accountability, industry legislation and due process in the award of contracts have been re-emerging at the NNPC. And the consensus at this gathering is that citizens should continue the debate until the nation's oil company, NNPC, is fixed.